Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's £11 million Californian mansion's lush gardens could be under threat after a stop-watering notice was issued. The Duke and Duchess splash out a reported £15,000 a month on maintaining their garden, which includes immaculately pruned roses, blooming lavender bushes and century-old olive trees, according to estimations by Luxury Hotel. Maintaining this luscious outdoor space is now under threat after authorities in the LA state issued a stop-watering notice last month. It threatens to push up the already eye-watering cost of tending to their sprawling estate, which is located in the exclusive community east of Santa Barbara. Residents have been instructed to preserve water as a result of a drought that could trigger wildfires in the state's arid landscape. Anyone caught falling foul of the rules will face fines of up to £370. Violations include watering the grass within 48 hours of rainfall, filling decorative fountains and washing cars without a shut-off nozzle on the hose. It comes after mid-December saw 80% of the state fall under extreme or exceptional drought conditions. The new rules will last a year and there are no exceptions for golf courses or other recreational facilities. One local water expert, who did not wish to be named, told The Telegraph, "There is only a certain amount of available water for the community, no one really knows how much. Why should the wealthy be able to drain these community water sources at will, from their private wells without oversight, only to sustain lush green lawns and gardens? Residents who exceed their monthly allowance are penalized and billed in increasingly higher price tiers." The royal couple's neighbor Oprah Winfrey, who interviewed them for their bombshell chat last March, is also set to be affected by the move. It emerged as a royal expert claimed that the content proposed for the couples with Netflix didn't exactly sound like they will be setting viewers or Hollywood on fire. Royal commentator Danielle Elzer said that more than 14 months on from signing a deal, the couple have yet to deliver content. "To be clear, there is absolutely nothing wrong with the lovely estate Harry and Meghan purchased," says Jill Nelson, estates agent of the agency in Montecito and Santa Barbara. It's located within a beautiful, hedged, and stone-walled enclave in the heart of Montecito. Like many properties in town, most buyers would choose to update the interiors with new finishes and technology, as the couple has reportedly chosen to do. Some royal watchers were surprised the couple moved there in the first place. After all, it is a bit off the beaten path from the famous celebrity enclaves of Los Angeles, including Beverly Hills, Brentwood, Bel Air, and Malibu. But that actually may have added to the area's appeal for the former royals. Just 90 minutes north of Los Angeles, it's not as accessible to paparazzi and other celeb watchers intent on infringing on their privacy. Their friends Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres also live in Grand Montecito estates nearby for that very reason. Plus, Montecito is an understated, refined, and gracious community, says Nelson. With an ideal climate, beautiful beaches, and views of the Santa Ynez Mountains, there is an unusual sophistication to this coastal town. Although some might find this small town of under 10,000 residents sleepy, it is part of the charm. Montecito has always been home to numerous celebrities, and it is second nature that their privacy is respected. Still, many surmise that the reason Meghan and Harry want to move is that their home is not quite private enough. Their property itself is gated, but the community is not, so fans and stalkers could literally follow them home, right up to the gates. In fact, according to information obtained in April under the Freedom of Information laws by the British PA news agency, police were called to this residence 9 times over 9 months. The most worrisome incidents occurred on Christmas Eve and the day after Christmas in 2020, when a trespasser identified as Nicholas Brooks drove over 2,300 miles from Ohio to pay the ex-royals an unwelcome visit. He was arrested during his second attempt. This must be terribly disconcerting for Harry, who grew up in the royal family in a very controlled environment, says Peter Lorimer, who is originally from London and now lives in Los Angeles, where he is vice president of Corcoran Global Living, Beverly Hills. Living in a home of that size, an intruder could enter and be undetected for some time. Even if they sell so soon after buying, and despite steep closing costs, Lorimer believes the couple could stand to make a substantial profit. "I've been selling luxury real estate in Los Angeles for quite some time, and I can tell you that when a house has a celebrity pedigree, it surely enhances the exit price," he says. He notes that the Sussexes' home has a particularly delicious selling point because there are many homes in Southern California that have been owned by stars, but only 2 or 3 that have been owned by British royalty.